So I'm just coming to the end of a really long day. And I went out last night and drank a bit too much, to be fair. And it meant that when I woke up this morning, I really didn't feel very well. I've been struggling with sleep this week a bit more than usual, but I don't think the alcohol helped, to be honest, yesterday. So, yeah, I feel all of a sudden just... I had a fantastic conversation with someone today, you know, who's totally on my level and so exciting, you know, the stuff we were talking about. And this morning I was doing really, really well. I did have a volunteering call, but the person wasn't in, so that was quite tricky because I got up, you know, to kind of get myself ready for the call, and then they didn't even answer. So yeah, I noticed some kind of... I found that quite hard to kind of, oh, okay, I'm not having a call then, and all that kind of effort in my mind that I'd put into like getting ready for the call in my own head kind of went to waste in a way. But yeah, I mean, it's a busy day today because I've been doing lots of kind of crafting. I was laughing about it earlier, but I've made, like, you know, several more trees. I just laugh at the thought of the fact that I'm making mini trees. And I've got quite a few over there. I've probably got a good forest, you know, building up right now. And I've just done some little things, little stars, like clay stars to go on the top of them as well. So yeah, I love all that, you know. I love creativity. I'm an extremely creative person. I've always been extremely creative, but just physically, I'm just feeling absolutely exhausted. I don't know if it's the lack of sleep. I don't know if it's because literally a couple of days ago was my diagnosis, and I'm learning all about trying to unmask and be more myself and not being so scared to just be me, and trying to be more compassionate with myself, which I'm not used to doing. But yeah, the exhaustion has just kicked in, and I just feel like I could have a meltdown any minute, which is, yeah, this is the time when I need to start really picking up and caring for myself. So I'm gonna try not to overthink that I have a unplanned craft fair coming on Saturday, because I've got a craft fair and I don't have any crafts, which I'm a bit stressy about, because yeah, I don't know how that happened. I don't know how I didn't realise that I had a craft fair coming up. I obviously have... It's an oversight. So yeah, just even thinking about it makes me just feel totally exhausted. So yeah, I'm feeling really vulnerable right now because I feel like there's a lot to do. It's really late at night. It's like coming up to 12, and there's so much to do. And I made dinner, and I did a bit of cleaning, sorted out a few things that needed sorting out in the house, put a few things in the dishwasher, and I wasn't feeling like making dinner, but I made dinner too, because we had some leftover chicken, so I wanted to make sure I didn't waste the leftover chicken, so made like a chicken and rice. So yeah, and then I started to do all these crafts, and at first it was quite fun when I first started doing these crafts, but I'm really tired now, and I've done quite a lot, and to be honest, I could have easily slept all day today. I was just exhausted from yesterday. Yeah. I know my brain is telling me, oh, you shouldn't be moaning. Yeah. But I am a little bit vulnerable, and I am feeling a little bit moany. To be honest, I feel like I could just either cry or go to sleep. Hopefully, I will get some sleep tonight, and I won't wake up in the middle of the night. And hopefully by tomorrow morning I can feel a bit better. But yeah, I'm just so tired. And that's me at my, well, not my worst, but it's when I know that there's a meltdown kind of close, and I need to go and regulate before it happens, before I get totally overwhelmed. Because that's my goal at the moment, is to try and reduce my meltdowns, and to find ways. And I notice it's very quick at the moment. It's like it's like I just slide, and all of a sudden I'm in a meltdown, and I want to be able to notice the little things along the way that create those meltdowns, because they're really why I ended up getting diagnosed, was because I was really struggling with why do I always have meltdowns? Why do I have tantrums as an adult? I felt really embarrassed and ashamed about them. And I have noticed there is an improvement when I reduce my sensory overwhelm, and when I reduce all the pressure that's going on around me. Take myself away for a little while, give myself some kindness and some love, which is not something that I was always very good at. And once that happens, once I've given myself some kindness, I can be able to kind of spot when it's going to happen and just slow it down. But I'll talk more about that when next time. Anyway, see you soon.